श्री श्री आनंदमयी मात की जय. During this period, I visited Vidyakut once. Having heard about this body's state, many people from the village came to see me. One person asked, "How can one attain God?" I replied, "One can attain God only with a fervent desire to do so." Another asked, "How can one acquire calmness?" I replied to him, "In order to acquire calmness, it is necessary to be restless and yearn for it intensely." One scholarly individual was very pleased by his religious discussions with this body, and many others expressed their delight after getting responses to their questions. Surbala and Hemi, sisters of this body, were also there. Surbala had been ill for a long time and had come to Vidyakut for medical treatment. This body's mother told her, "Pay your obeisance to your Didi and ask her to cure you of your illness." But Surbala was unable to utter these words. One day, as I sat in a rapt condition in an asana, mother brought her and insisted that she should pay her obeisance to this body. Surbala bent forward to do pranam, but would not get up. On seeing this, Hemi called mother, and when the latter touched her, she found her to be almost unconscious. On mother's instruction, this body helped her up. Surbala said, "I cannot describe in words where I was all this time." At this, mother concluded that Surbala was not to live for long. This body too indicated the same. I knew that Surbala would not live much longer and was momentarily moved almost to tears at the thought, but later recognized that all this was nothing but the Supreme's play. The sorrow was merely the result of our identifying ourselves with the body. I found then that this feeling of sorrow and my tearful attitude were superficial, somewhat like strands of hair being blown up by a breeze. In the human mind, the bondage of sanskaras are stored in the Bhav-Granthis and often displayed at appropriate moments or in situations that are conducive. Just as perspiration brings about a cooling effect momentarily on the body, so too tears and laughter result in loosening of the Bhav-Granthis, paving the way for genuine tears and laughter for the sake of God. Due to inertia, the opening of these knots is slow and halting for ordinary people. For this reason, their tears or laughter cannot continue for long, and the loosening of the bonds does not come about easily. In the single-minded pursuance of sadhana, when there is a reason to laugh or cry, the emotions envelop the sadhaka, overwhelming him for the necessary time to unravel these knots. All knots remain open in those who are advanced on the spiritual path. Both tears and laughter manifest themselves in an unnatural manner in their bodies, and at times, like the sun and rain, they occur simultaneously. Laughter and tears were manifested in this body in a similar manner. Once, mother developed very high fever, and although this body was observing silence at that time, she had to do the entire work of their household for 12 or 13 days. With her mother's condition getting worse, she found her father sitting dejectedly by himself one day, and seeing him thus, she went to her mother and looked fixedly at her for some time. From that day onwards, mother started getting better. श्री श्री आनंदमयी मात की जय.